to the channel, guys. My name's Andy R and this is the Brotherhood of Men, a channel dedicated to getting you better outcome, guys. You to get the best outcome, and to do that I'm going to give you information, tell you stories, nudge you along, help you to do what you know that you should be doing. So what's today's subject? Today's subject is shake your life up. Yeah, shake your life up. Change a few things. It could be small things, it could be major changes. But aren't you bored in the rut? Aren't you fed up with doing the same thing again and again and nothing changing? I would have thought you are. Most people are. They get bored being in a rut. Now, Einstein said, the definition of madness is doing the same thing again and again and again and expecting different results. Now, he was talking about scientific rigor. In other words, you set up a hypothesis, a thesis, you try and find the results that you're looking for. If you don't find them, if you go back and do exactly the same thing, you're still not going to find them. And that's what he was saying. It's quite literally the definition of madness, is that if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. Now, in business, when companies get to a certain sort of level, they start having A.G.Ms, annual general meetings. And it usually is the top brass and the higher managers, and they get together and they talk about how the company did the year before, what their goals are for the next year, how they're going to achieve them, what changes they're going to make, what new machinery or processes they're going to bring in to achieve those goals, or to make something obsolete that is no longer performing as it should have been doing, or has become obsolete over time because things have superseded them. And that's what the A.G.Ms do. They create the atmosphere of budgeting and also expectations. And you could do exactly the same thing in your life. You could have an A.G.M. Sit yourself down, have a serious talk with yourself. First of all, realize where you are. See if you're happy. If you're not happy, why are you not happy? What is it in your life that you think you could change that would improve it? Because if you're doing the same thing again and again and again, every Friday and Saturday you go out with the boys, you get disappointed, you get knocked back, do this, you do that, the same until another year's gone by and nothing's changed. Madness, like Einstein said, you've changed nothing. If you want to say, for instance, a better job, a better paying job, or a more fulfilling job, doesn't necessarily have to pay more to be more fulfilling. It could be in a slightly different field. Do something about it. What's holding you back? Is it the fact that you've already got a steady wage and you're frightened to move from that company because you've been there a while and you think they value you? Of course they don't value you. No company does. Nobody's indispensable. If that company shut its doors tomorrow, what would you do? Now, what's holding you back from getting that more fulfilling, better paying, whatever job? Is it a lack of education? Then do something about it. Go and get better educated. There are many free courses out there nowadays, night schools, online learning, that you can get extra qualifications if that's what you need. Maybe you're in a dead-end job, something that has no career prospect to it. Maybe the trades would be better for you. Train yourself as a plumber, an electrician, a bricklayer, a carpenter, whatever. But you have the power to do that. You can change your lot. Give yourself an A.G.M. Sit down, make a list, put down the parts of that you are unhappy with, just like the year gone by, where did we fail? The year coming forward, what are we going to achieve? Make goals for yourself, achievable goals, things that you can easily achieve. Bite-sized chunks. I said in a previous video, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. It looks massive and unwieldy and you can't get through it, but when you break it down into bite-sized chunks, you realise it's just a mouthful of elephant I'm eating, until eventually the elephant's gone. You've achieved that whole big goal. You can do that for yourself. Give yourself an A.G.M. Shake your life up. Change a small thing first and see the big improvements. For instance, Jordan Peterson said, clean your room. That was a metaphor for do one thing to improve your lot. You live now in a clean room. You know where everything is, where all of your clothes are and that. You know that they're clean or that they're ready to be washed because they're in the hamper instead of scattered all over your room. One small change can have a snowball effect to completely change your life for the better. So sit down with yourself, be honest with yourself. Why would you lie to you and convince yourself that, hey, I don't need to change, I'm perfect? Well, that's a lie for a start. There's no such thing as perfect, not in nature. And I've never met a perfect person. None of us are. We all have our faults. Me, you, everybody you know. So shake your life up. Give it a shake. Change things. You're in a relationship, you're unhappy. Do something about it. Either change the relationship to make it better or walk away from it. You're not in a relationship and want one. Do something about it. Go places where there are people for you to meet. They're not on the computer screen. They're not in your home. Do something about it. Shake your life up. You want nothing to do with women. Excellent. Do something about it. You want to get married. You don't want to get married. You want children. You don't want children. Set goals for you. And don't let anybody else distract you from your goals. That is rule 2 of the Brotherhood. But shake your life up. Make the changes, but first you need to sit down, give yourself an A.G.M, an annual general meeting. Set yourself some goals for the next year. Don't wait till January the 1st, that's cliche, and very few people stick to New Year's resolutions. Do it now, tonight. Sit down with a piece of paper, pros and cons in your life. Those cons are the ones you want to turn into pros. So they're the things you need to make choices and make changes to. Might be something small. That's the best place to start. Something small. The idea of tidy your room. I hope you've got something from this video, and I hope you do shake your life up for the better for you, because all I ever want for you guys out there is the best outcome that you could possibly achieve. And you'll never get it unless you start on the journey of achieving those goals. So give this video a like. Like I said, I want to grow this channel, and I can only do it with you coming along with me, becoming a brother to the Brotherhood of Men. And to do that, you need to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. For some unknown reason, one doesn't really work without the other. So hit them both. Give the video a like. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you want to change in your life and what you're going to do about changing it. Don't make it some empty platitude, really mean it. I hope you guys get the outcome that you want. I truly do. But yeah, come along. All of this is free. I charge you nothing, absolutely nothing, for this advice. And if I can just reach one person and improve their life a little, it'll all have been worth it. Anyway, I'm going for a cup of tea because, well, I think I've earned it. Bye now.